I'm often asked where I squeezed into the family. I'm the 5th child, 3 older brothers, 1 older sister, 2 younger brothers, and 1 younger sister. People have often heard me say I'm the luckiest one. Lucky because I'm in the middle, and I can see one way to the older children and the other way to the youngers. I had the best of both worlds. And there was always Dad, leading and showing the way. The story of our dad begins long before I was born. He was born on a snowy, cold day in Billings, Montana, the first of his family to be born in a hospital. We can't possibly know what his parents were thinking as they drove the 2-lane highway in a 1925 Model T pickup from the farm in Bighorn to the big city of Billings, where the average length of travel between the two was 2.5 hours. Today, the travel time is maybe 90 minutes, probably less because they don't obey speed limits there. His parents couldn't possibly know that their soon-to-be welcome son, Eddie Ross, would bring a light into the lives, all of our lives, to shine for 88 years. Our dad's journey began on that bumpy road, and I see Dad as always smoothing out the journey, always making a smooth and relatively easy transition into the many, many paths that he took, and always mindful of the need to earn his way, our way. He created so many pathways, each with a sense of abundance. He imbued that sense of abundance of resources to us, which may not have always been the case. However, we were given the gift of determination and positivity that created confident children. Dad created the beginning of so many of our pathways. His path set the tone. One of my brothers has said our dad was one of those rare people that saw the glass was neither half empty or half full. It was simply refillable. And if the glass was refilled with love, compassion, and confidence, you were blessed with that sense of abundance, regardless of the snowy, treacherous 2-lane highway. The word family has many definitions. It is defined as a grouping of individuals that find and feel a connection with one another and which share a common bond. Our family extends beyond our 8 children. Growing up, it extended to our friends, our cousins, our neighbors, and those to whom we came in contact. Growing up, it was our home that was the gathering place for our friends. It was that home and the people who filled it that held the fascination to our own selves and to our friends. Our parents were the center of that attraction, Mama with her nurturing, but it was our dad that seemed larger than life to our friends. He set the tone that all were welcome, and there was always room for one more, no question. Add a leaf to the table, another chair, a place setting, and join in. To this day, time and time again, after all these years, my siblings and I have friends who say variations of, wow, dinner time at your home was amazing. Mind, it wasn't just the lovingly prepared food, whether it was Saturday night chili on a Tuesday or chicken rice casserole. It was the atmosphere of the talking, the laughing, minding our manners, and sharing our food. I thought it was completely normal that all families chanted and pounded at the dinner table to make their parents laugh. I didn't know that wasn't the case for a long time. My dad's sense of humor delighted our friends, he delighted us, and oh, the stories we could tell, we just don't have all day. My brother will be speaking as well. But the stories he shared that he regaled us with were some of the Cascade Mountains. They were named after a long-lost relative, Cassandra Cade. Who would have thought? Cascade! Cass, where are you? Cass! She has never been found. And for years, we thought that was a real possibility that maybe that's where it came from. Well, I'm a little bit older and a little bit wiser. I still believe some of the things my dad told me. There were stories of when he worked in his mother's cafe as a teenager and used to scare his sisters, making them believe he'd hurt himself by using the bread slicer. They would squeal and scream, and you know what? He would do that more than once a week. You'd think they would have figured it out, but he loved to tell the story, or how he'd hide on the roof of their little yellow house in Montana from his own grandmother when he didn't want to do the chores around the farm. And of course, the story about hiding the Easter baskets. Well, there were no boundaries. Most people have house boundaries, most people have yard boundaries. Ours could have been the town line, the county line, or even the state line. But the story that seemed to get the most laughter, especially among the children, was about the family road trip that started with 8 children and probably a dog and a friend or two, but rather after a memorable potty stop, the car sure seemed roomier for a few miles because, gee, we were one child short. We found that child. She is with us today. I was proud of my family. I was proud of the fact that my father placed importance and prime concern on the family. He felt the concept of family was something that needed attention. He placed focus on things that we might easily have taken for granted. Sometimes I wonder in amazement, who today would take 8 kids, 1 goat, several family friends and her cousins, all in one car, including a car-sick goat, tent camping? Who would do that? How many of us would get up after a long work week on a Saturday morning, well before sunrise, pack the station wagon, and take the entire family skiing? And we all had lace-up boots. Or chaperone the ski school bus for many years. Actually, I don't even know how many years, because there seemed to be always 1 or 2 of us that were taking the ski school bus with a bunch of other junior high schoolers. Who would do that? And then on Sunday morning, he'd get up and sing in his bass monotone. Oh Lord, I am not worthy. And he would start over again. He would ensure that the Catholic faith was instilled in the minds of his children, my brothers and sisters. Our dad did these seemingly ordinary feats, and he did it with love, compassion, and a sense of abundance. Growing up, our dad worked with the Campbell Soup Company. He shared with us on many occasions how he spent his days making his sales team felt safe and confident to do their job, and he'd talk about goals and activities so they could all sell more soup. And then one day, one of the little brothers said, "Wait, you don't actually make the soup?" We thought he did, for years. Oh, and the office was always a bit of a mystery. One year, my sister and I got our first job, filling in for Dad's secretary when she was on a 2-week vacation. Oh, what fun we had. Sue was 13 and I was 12. Of course, that was back before child labor laws, and even now before the popular take your child to work day. It was decided through much negotiations that Sue and I would share the tasks. One day here and one day there. But the best part was the thrilling ride to the office with our dad. Wow. I don't think they had seatbelts, or he didn't care about them. One of my brothers revealed his earliest concepts of leadership came from watching our father. This summer, our family gathered for its largest reunion to date, with the addition of people that hadn't been there before, new spouses, great-grandchildren, special friends. We were a group of people who had never shared this time together. There was a feeling of commonality, and it seemed a sense of well-being. New mothers and fathers were very attentive to their newborns, and new spouses that had been together for a long time shared their private knowing looks of affection for each other. A sense of humor that was so evident that each found humor in the others before they knew what the joke was going to be. My brother noticed this and shared with me that when he began to connect the dots and the traits of personality of each of our siblings, our spouses, our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, he concluded that the linkage was our father and his leadership that allowed each of us to see the good in all leadership that provides the notion that, like a wild salmon, we'll always find our way home. My brother reminded me of the leadership and love cannot be taken for granted by us at any time. With the passing of our father, we recognize he was sharing with us how to take on a leadership role and the need to love one's own self and to ensure the lives that surround us are better today than yesterday. It is through the leadership of our Father that we learn to lead with love for ourselves and others. Our dad's journey from that bumpy 2-lane road in Montana to the 4-lane highway into Gerhardt and Seaside has taken many turns.